fellow crafters. Today on Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy Crafts, we will be doing our part 2 of our outdoor fooding game. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please also let us know if you like this version of me talking throughout the video better than our intro at the beginning. So, let us know, give us a thumbs up, and let's get crafting. Take recycled foam board and using a ruler, sketch two 3-inch by 2.5-inch rectangles. Cut them out to get 2 rectangles. These are actually a little wide, so I'm going to trim off about 1/4 of an inch off the side. These look a little better. On the side that you don't want to show, use a ruler to find the middle of the top and make a line for every inch. So your hole for your beanbag should go about right here. Take a moderately medium-sized hoop end, line it up with your mark, trace the inside of the hoop, cut it out to look like this. It's okay if your hole is uneven and rough because we'll fix that later. Do the same to your other piece. I take a piece of wood-colored scrapbook paper with a little bit of texture added to it. Trace my cornhole board across the top and in the center. Cut it out, then cut the inside of your hole. Use a razor blade and draw an X with the knife in your board. Then take your scissors and cut out your circle, starting from the X. This should make a nice rounded cornhole board hole. Make 2. I had to trim out my holes, so that's why it doesn't look that fantastic. But when I put the cover over the top, you can't see the foam board. I'm going to flip it over so my pencil lines don't show and glue it down. Take a piece of black craft foam, cut a strip about 1/8 of an inch wide. Make sure it is consistent all the way across. After gluing your paper on, take the strip of foam and glue it around the inside of the hole. Leave a little bit sticking out at the top to clean up the inside before you glue it. So far your cornhole games should look a little like this. Unfortunately, the glue did not go so well for me on this side, so you can always trim that off or leave it, it's up to you. But I found if you wrap the foam on the inside of the cardstock first, glue around the foam board, and then slide it in, that keeps your glue under control. I used hot glue, but you can use Elmer's glue. I know that hot glue sticks a lot better, so it's up to you. Now, take colorful scrapbook paper. I find this rainbow cardstock comes in quite handy. I'm going to use a light blue and a dark red. Lay one of your colors on the table. Use your ruler to trace a rectangle that is 2 inches long and 1/2 an inch wide. Cut it out, make a blue one and a red one. Glue your blue stripe to the bottom of one of your cornhole boards and your red one to the other. That way you have a blue team and a red team. Using blue craft foam, cut a strip about 1/8 of an inch wide. My scrapbook paper comes out on the edge, so I'm going to glue this and wrap it around the bottom underneath the paper just a little. I ran short, so you might have to cut more than one piece, but make sure that your cuts line up right at the seams, not somewhere in the middle. When gluing around the edges, only use a very small amount of glue. Otherwise, you'll have the same problem as I did on the cornhole circle, and your glue will make your project seem messy. Once you're done outlining your cornhole board, snip off the extra and do the same, but with red craft foam to your other board. You should end up with 2 clean-looking cornhole boards. Take a jumbo popsicle stick, discluding the curved end, measure 2 inches and make a mark. Cut your popsicle stick on the mark and cut off your rounded end. use some more of my black craft foam, trace the popsicle stick onto the foam, cut around it, and glue it on for a finished look. Glue the popsicle stick with the black craft foam right above the back of your hole in your board. Make sure it is straight and lined up. This way, when it dries, your cornhole board should stand up at an angle. Do the same with the rest of your jumbo popsicle stick and craft foam to the red cornhole board. Again, make sure you glue above your cornhole on the back. You should end up with 2 cornhole boards that stand up. Make sure you used your ugly side on the back and covered your front with paper. Now, onto our bean bags. Use some thin foam, cut it into small squares. I cut red floral fabric. Lay your small piece of foam on the inside near the top. Glue around the top. Fold the other piece of the fabric over and press down so that the glue seals up bean bags around the edges. Now with this edging, our bean bags don't fit in the hole very well. So you can trim around, but make sure not to cut too close so your glue line does not get cut off. I ended up making 3 for the red cornhole, and now, using a similar patterned blue fabric, I'm going to make 3 more for our blue cornhole. And your cornhole game is done, complete with bean bags that fit inside the hole. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more videos like these. Also, let us know if you prefer the version of me talking through the craft better than our intro at the beginning and closing at the end. Stay tuned for more videos to come, and keep crafting. Thanks a bunch! Open up, open it. Cold as ice and cold love. Open up.